Good morning, everybody.
So today's another day, another adventures between chores on the homestead and chores in the house and work and all the other activities that we got. We figured we'd bring you another video from just, I guess, some of the activities that we do in the course of an early morning.
Okay, as some of you do know, I did suffer a couple major accidents a few years ago. With the two major concussions they have been a little trying. A friend of mine had suggested that I start an anti-inflammatory diet, which has been helping. It also helps with Tip and his chronic pain.
Some of my chronic pain there's no help for.
You know what? Don't even go there.
Oh, come on, you know I love you.
So, it has been a benefit to both of us. A lot of it, however, is a lot of cooking, a lot of homemade, a lot of things that are boxed, pre-mixed, I gotta stay away from, which is hard, but I do a little bit of them. I don't stay away from everything. But as far as the gluten-free aspect, it has been a chore. But I had a friend that I worked with that was on a gluten-free diet, so I had been talking to her about how to do certain things. So we're going to go into the kitchen this morning, and I'm going to show you how to take a normal everyday recipe, some muffins I used to make for the kids for their school activities, their camping trips, and just an everyday snack or early breakfast, and show you just how easy it is to convert a normal recipe into a gluten-free anti-inflammatory recipe.
You're talking about the apple carrot muffins?
Yes, the apple carrot muffins.
Ooh, I remember the apple carrot muffins. She always had to make more than what she was sending to school with the kids because we would devour them as they came out of the oven.
Yes, Dee and I were talking one day at work that there are... Oh, well, I'll let her know. I'm a little late now.
Sorry, Dee.
Love you, Dee. We were talking one day about doing a group towards certain diets and recipe sharing and all that, but a lot of these groups, there's just people complaining about how difficult it is, how hard it is to transition and all that, and that's the purpose of me going into the kitchen with you guys and showing you just how easy it can be with just a couple minor changes.
Yeah, the conversions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the hardest thing. In a gluten-free diet, everyone says, oh my God, gluten-free. But it has a lot of benefits. We as a society, we've gotten used to lazy eating, so to speak. Why take the time to prepare a meal when you're rushed and you got the kids and you got soccer practice, so you stop by Burger King or Wendy. Oh, maybe we should mention fast food establishments either. Okay, sorry, Burger King. But any of these fast food establishments that you go and grab a quick, it's the worst thing in the world for you because of what are the fats?
The trans fats?
The trans fats, yes. Those are, they kill you. They kill your bodies. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, you're going on a tangent.
Well, that's because you've taught me all these things, and it amazes me.
And I understand this.
And there's a lot of guys out there like me, we'd rather slam a freaking Wendy's burger. Oh, shouldn't have said Wendy's again.
We'll remove it.
Nah, I don't care. Leave it in. They'll get free advertising.
Okay. Before Tip goes on a tangent, let's go into the kitchen and let me take over again.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. I'm sorry.
Are you sure now?
I think so.
Okay.
Well,
we only have 15 minutes.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, folks, let's go check out Moon's kitchen.
Follow me and we'll take you into my kitchen. Now, don't mind the house. It's still in remodeling progress, but here's my kitchen. We've got the cabinets Tip redid, my Halloween curtains. Everything I do is Halloween. I love it. I've got so much more decorations that I've collected over the years that I want to put into here. They're just still packed away because I want to get the kitchen finished before I put all my creepy, crazy, witchy decorations in. Okay, Ash, come on, honey. Zigzag YouTube. Come on, honey. Don't mind the pets. They're kind of everywhere. Gotta constantly watch where I'm stepping. Okay, now the first thing with a gluten-free and anti-inflammatory diet, we're going to do, like I said, the muffins from a regular everyday recipe. And in case you didn't notice, the wonderful book stand Tip had made me for my birthday 5 years ago? 6? Something like that. I have no idea. Anyway, one of the hardest things with baking is the gluten-free aspect, because it's hard to find a gluten-free flour that molds well and blends well with anything that you're baking. So once again, Dee, thank you. She told me about Bob's Red Mill gluten-free baking flour, so we're going to go ahead and use it with this. Instead of regular white refined sugar, which is a major inflammation causer, we're going to go with the coconut sugar, which is from the nectar of the coconut flour. We've got the apples, carrots, eggs, pineapple. A lot of anti-inflammatory foods are fruits, vegetables. Everybody knows that turmeric is a good anti-inflammatory, but that's not the only thing out there. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The apples I had pre-cut earlier, and I put them in ice cold water with a little bit of lemon juice to keep them from browning, because that's the last thing we want is brown apples. They brown because of the sugar content when the air mixes with them. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's get water. Oh Lord, I hate these bags. Ooh. Now, of course, with the ingredients as well, those of you that are looking for simple ways to do work magic in your kitchens, kitchen witchery is one of the biggest things. Simple things for intent. Apples are great for anything involving health, and as long as you have the intent that that's what you're trying to create from your dish, or even a simple just having an apple for a snack. That's one way to incorporate witchy aspect into your kitchen. Oh, damn it. So, and I will go ahead and put this recipe in with the description so that everybody can, if you want to try it, you can. I'll put the original and then, of course, with the conversions that I did. So, oops, I was forgetting something. Ugh. I was forgetting something else too. Radio would have been nice, but that's okay. Okay, and as I said in one of my earlier segments, do not underestimate the power of your spice cabinet. Well, thank you, spirits, for the radio station. Our spirits do have a tendency to do things. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, the spice cupboard. Cinnamon, granted it calls for cinnamon, however, depending on your intent of the recipe. The cinnamon is very good for protection. Cardamom, I always use in anything semi-sweet or any type of dessert, muffin, etc. It is also good for love spells, enhancing the love between you and your partner. So, and Tip doesn't really like cinnamon, so I never put as much as it says to. I just do enough to kind of enhance it. And the cardamom, like I said before, it's very pungent and potent, so we go with that. I'm mixing the dry ingredients, and I always mix clockwise for bringing the benefits to you. Counterclockwise, it would have the opposite effect. So let's get that all mixed in. That's all mixed together, so now we're going to add in the apples, carrots. This is definitely a healthy snack. Kids love them. Mine did. In fact, any school function I made them for, they always asked for them back. And then I'll just, with this, so the spoon doesn't get caked up, I'll just use my hands, and again, going clockwise to kind of coat everything. Okay, that looks good. Go ahead and make a little well there. Now we're gonna do eggs. Pineapple. Oh, and instead of vegetable oil in this one, I'm actually using grapeseed oil. You can use any other type of oil you like, olive oil, almond oil, apricot kernel. Just depends on your taste. With this, I definitely recommend the grapeseed or almond oil instead of olive oil, because olive oil does have its own flavor to it, and you really don't want to, I just don't feel that olive oil mixes well with this. So, this all mixed in, all mixed up together. Again, clockwise to bring all the wonderful goodness into us. See, it's just simple things like this can make every day magical or turn anything normal, such as a meal, into having some sort of magical attribute to it. Whether it be protecting your family and loved ones to bringing more love into the household.
Health.
Health, obvious as well. Alright. Looks good. Oh, and the vanilla. Oops. And again, I will put the whole recipe in the description. That way, anybody that wants to try it, you can go ahead and do it, and I'll put both versions. So, do get that. Now we're just going to kind of pour that into the well we made in the center. This out of the way. Now we're going to kind of mix it up. And yes, it is a little thick. It does look dry, but it honestly isn't. These muffins, when they come out, are very moist. They're very good, and they're very good for you. Okay, you know, I really love this house, but sometimes I hate it. Apparently my muffin tins have grown legs and decided to walk away. So we're gonna switch gears from muffins and do loaves. I just got a little grapeseed oil and I'm just using that to oil the pans. Just kind of pour some in the bottom and get it all around with a paper towel. The muffin tins will return. I have no doubts with that. Everything always does.
Oh, come on. Our hard drive went missing for 3 months, for God's sakes.
But it got returned.
Well, yeah, it came back.
So I guess our brownies, I'm going to have to get some cream and some strawberries to give them an offering. It is spring.
That's true.
So
and you know how mischief the fairies can be.
Oh, yes. They can be. All right. It looks like enough for 2 loaves.
So now we're having bread instead of muffins.
Yes, we're having bread instead of muffins.
Just a question. Is it going to hold together because of how moist it is? Because I know the muffins are really moist.
I guess we will find out.
Not that the muffins fell apart, but I mean, I'm just curious because, you know.
We'll find out.
Well, I guess that's
because I was planning on muffins.
I know.
So if this does not work as bread, then
we'll know.
We will know, but it should. I'm sure it should. Anything else that I've made as loaves of bread instead of muffins have worked great.
Oh, maybe you should have laid it on a cookie sheet like brownies.
Now you suggest that. Seriously?
I just thought of it. It would cook thinner as far as the heating aspect.
You know what? I love you.
Hey, look. You know, I never said I was the brightest bulb in the pack.
Yeah, but...
Oh, that's not fair.
You'll get some.
Oh, I hope so.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and stick these in the oven on the middle rack, or the top rack put in the middle of the oven at 375. And how long am I baking these for? 18 minutes. Okay, now we'll come back in 18 minutes and we will see how this works. Have a wonderful day, y'all. Okay, welcome back. It's been 38 minutes actually. You gotta adjust the time for the loaves. I checked them in 20 and they were nowhere near done. But we look. Cute a mess. Oops.
Well,
got another 5 minutes.
You think? Because you got to remember they are.
Yes, but that's dough.
Okay.
That's dough. That's dough. Okay, well it seems another 10 minutes and we're beautiful. So let's see, let it cool and we'll go from there. Again, I will put the recipe for them in the description of this video. And here's, well, now bread, not muffins, but still. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Okay, so that seems like it's going to taste quite delicious. I mean,
they always have, so we'll see.
Bread instead of muffins, huh?
Hey, so it was a learning curve, but just how well we can work off the cuff. I mean,
but the intent.
The fact that my muffin tins walked away.
I know, that's weird.
I mean, that was insane.
You just bought those new ones.
I know.
The house will give them back.
I'll just go get new ones.
Well, regardless of whether they're muffins or tins, it's the intent is still there. So
yes.
That's all that matters. Once again, we appreciate all of you that join us on these videos that we're still so trying hard to learn and do. So from Moon Raven and I, have a most magical day, and as always, blessed be.